Hi. I thought I should probably do a video that actually has me speaking to you, telling you about my theory of the heartstrings. Society in a whole has become disconnected. I call this social dissonance. This social dissonance is destroying people. They live their lives in little boxes and they don't interact. And it leaves them craving, desiring, needing this fulfillment that could be found so easily. This connection. Now, the original video that you saw had to do with the heartstrings of keeping the home and keeping family. It was a little bit out of context because it was targeted towards a specific group. But the theory of the heartstrings extends not just to one group, but to all social interaction. You see, people touch each other's lives. One moment at a time. One moment at a time. One thing, one small thing. But these small interactions, they create bonds. Maybe not at first. Not the first time, not the second time, not the third time. Any number of infinite meetings and touchings of each other's lives. But eventually, persistence comes through, and these bonds are made whole. These bonds are made complete. Social interaction creates these bonds. This is relationship. This is companionship. This is love. This is what humanity should be. This is social interaction. It exists only for its own purposes. You could counter that in a million different ways, but I'm not really caring. If that comes off asshole-ish, I'm sorry. But the point is that these connections, they are not, in our society today, innate. People have grown up dissonant. Parents who don't sing to them. They're taught to fear everything. They have no faith in themselves because they've always been told that they are inferior for some reason. So, these people grow up separate from each other. Always there, never touching. Living their own little lives, moving backwards and forwards. But what the heartstrings for me, I am an active maker of connection. At least I am in my life. I try to. Sometimes it frustrates me. Mr. Lonely over here, I'm gonna walk over and say, hi. He's like, oh, what the fuck is that? Hi. Like, hi. How are you? So he makes the connection, right? And this connection is small. It's minuscule. But love and heartstrings and relationships, they success or fail based on persistence. So, I say hi again, and he says hi again, and again, and again, and again. Now, here is something that I think that you might understand. Alright, so people make these connections and they become strong. But then for some reason discord comes in and there is a separation of a bond. slowly, very slowly, these bonds separate, and they cause a distance, and they cause a distance. And this person over here is just living their own life, completely unaware of what's going on. And this person over here is saying, why? Why is this other guy distant? Why is he distant? Is he angry at me? Is he bored with me? Is he... I don't know. Is there something wrong innately with me? And this guy over here is just living his own life and saying, oh, I just took off on another path. You know what? I miss this other person over here. I really miss her. But I think she's angry at me, or she's bored with me, or all these doubts that are parallel to what the other person is feeling. Now, using the concept of the heartstrings, one of these people has to say something, has to reach out, has to attempt to make the connection. So, I say, you know what? I don't know if he's bored. I don't know if he's angry. So I'm going to go back and say, hi, how are you? One connection at a time, reestablishing. This is the essential part of managing your relationships and your hearts. It is persistence. Persistence, yes. It is a conscious decision to take action. I want to form a relationship with this person. If I want to form a relationship with this person, I must be consistent. It doesn't matter if they get tired and disappear. My thoughts are still there. I'm still thinking about them. It's just there. I can't stop it. Now, either I can take this and be silent in it, or I can speak it. And I can say, where are you? Hi, how are you? The other person's like, hi. And so it gets repetitive. This entire thing gets repetitive. And yes, it comes off kind of like a sock puppet drama. But really, that's how life is with people. Now, these connections, they're wonderful. They are wonderful and enchanting and pleasing. And they create happiness in our lives. But there are some assholes out there who are going to say, I don't want to connect with you, so fuck off. Okay, well, don't connect with them. Go find somebody else. Hi, how are you? I know it's repetitive in nature, but this is the rhythm of life, of relationships. And you form these friendships with many people. Now, once you understand that you form these, you also have to understand that there will always be a separation. There will always be a tide of things going against you, pulling you away, pushing you away. But to maintain a relationship, you have to keep reaching back out. You have to keep connecting. You can't just connect, think that the connection is forever, and expect it to be okay, because it's always going to drift apart. You have to make the conscious effort to reestablish these connections. You have to do this within your own family. You have to do it with your extended family. You have to do it with people at work. You have to do it with the world. Or you can choose not to.